I have to make a opinion on a situation that's been going on in my family. There's some business called Imagine the Possibilities. Okay, I am legally right now. I may not be my son's guardian. He's a grown-up adult, about 24, 25, but I am his payee and his legal mother, biological mother legally, and I've been his payee. But yeah, I did not do it as guardian, but I am as payee and his legal mother. And the only problem is the Imagine Possibilities been uh, doing things behind my back, letting Trav been constantly talking Travis into having some other person be his payee, and been telling him more than once without me knowing about it. And after several attempts of them trying to get him to have this woman Brenda from Imagine Possibilities with um, Resource Center, they've been trying to talk him into getting that money of Travis's somehow. They unfortunately are trying to keep me from being his payee, even though I have my name on it. They're trying to do it to get my son, doing it in a sneaky, underhanded way in order to take or steal actually my son out of my home because they love money so much over there. They seem to love money a lot at Imagine the Possibilities. They want your kids' money over there. Because tell you the truth, they will do things behind your back on Imagine without you knowing about it. And regardless, even if I wasn't his guardian or not, I'm still his biological mother, and I should have that right to know ahead of time what they're planning. And they did not let me know ahead of time. I found out that they were telling him all this days before, more than once, to sign over, or trying to get him to sign over. They were talking into getting him to let someone else be his payee without me knowing about it over at Imagine the Possibilities. Someone named Brenda at Resource Center over there. And they were, telling him other days before that he should just go ahead and have this other person be his payee. Uh, Brenda's been wanting Travis's money and wanting to be his payee, and they're only doing it without me knowing about it. And they told him several times to do it without me knowing about it. And I just found out about it just a day or two ago on text message. Travis finally let me know, but they were telling him other days before about it without me knowing about it. Yeah, because they're after Travis's money, and there's nothing wrong that I know of that I would have had problem with myself being his payee. But they're being downright sneaky and underhanded. The way they did it, it was sneaky and underhanded. Funny thing else about Imagine the Possibilities, they don't want anybody mentioning God in their business. And if you take your kid to Discovery, they are not allowed to talk about Jesus over there. I would say any business that it gets offended by you mentioning Jesus, any business that gets offended by it, they're cursed in Jesus' name, and they're going to lose their business. And unfortunately, they may just fall down dead because they don't want Jesus Christ in their business of prayer. They don't even want prayer in their business. They don't want Jesus Christ in their business. Those businesses are going to get cursed today for that in Jesus' name. They're going to lose their business. God's going to do something. My God in heaven has the power to get rid of that business now because they don't want Jesus Christ. They're cursed now because of it. They're going to lose their business now because Jesus Christ has that power to do that. It's not me, it's Jesus Christ that has that power, not me. It's God's will, not mine. And those that don't obey the laws of the land and they don't do things the right way, which people a lot of days, these times and days now in the end times, what we call the days of Noah, yeah, people are more sneakier and underhanded than they ever are. They're the ones that don't want Jesus Christ in their business. They're the ones that do things like that sneaky underhandedness and don't let you know anything till after they trick your daughter or son into signing something that you didn't even know about just because you weren't something that was a guardian thing off a dumb court thing. They're so sneaky, aren't they? Even though you're biologically their mother or father, they'll sneak around just because you weren't their guardian. They use some dumb court file crap to do it because they want to take your son, daughter away from you to get their money. More likely, that's what I think Imagine the Possibilities has been doing. And they want to think that maybe if they can try to become Travis's payee without me knowing about it by brainwashing them and trying to talk them into it, I bet they, and I heard what I've heard, that if they can do that, they will try to force them into a group home without me knowing about it, because they're sneaking underhanded enough to do it without me knowing about it, because they won't let me know when they do it. And I'm fed up with that company because they've been doing a lot of underhanded stuff, not just with me, but I believe they have been doing some underhanded stuff with other people's families over there. So yeah, God's going to have them lose their business now because they've been doing that in my town. They don't want Jesus Christ in their business. And I'll tell you the truth. I've looked that up. Brenda is a witchcraft name. Brenda is, I believe there's been a lot of names with Brenda with witchcraft. I believe, yeah. Have you ever heard of Brenda the witch? Brenda and her broomstick. Yeah, Brenda is a witchcraft name for a person that practices witchcraft. Brenda is that witchcraft name. Okay? And there's ancestors with those names that do witchcraft that has the name Brenda in it. And there's other people as well. There's names that match in with that. You don't get me? You don't believe me? Check it up. Research it if you don't believe me. I wouldn't name my child Brenda. I wouldn't name anyone's name Brenda because that is something from an ancestor of witchcraft. You think it up. Think about it. Look, Brenda the broomstick, Brenda the witch. Don't tell me I'm wrong. Research it if you don't believe me. That's a witchcraft name. I wouldn't give any child that name. But if I were you, I'd be careful about going Imagine the Possibilities because I've had too many problems already with them. And it's not very good what they're doing now. No,